Republican Senator Lindsey Graham is with us here in Washington. Nice to see you, Senator.
Good to be with you.
So, Senator, you've threatened to call Speaker Pelosi to testify before a committee?
Yeah, if we're going to keep looking back and find out who did what, I want to know what she knew and when she knew it. The only reason we're talking about this, like Peter says, is that the left wing of the Democratic Party is accusing Bush and Cheney of being war criminals, that the Bush-Cheney people committed a crime when they tried to come up with these interrogation techniques. My belief is that they were trying to defend the nation, and if you were trying to commit a crime, well, why would you tell your political enemies about it? So this is relevant only if you want to look back. I think we should look forward, but if we're going to look back, we're going to look at her.
Would it not be a good start to get all these documents? I mean, because that seems to me as a
I think a good start was to apologize to the men and women who serve in the CIA and to get off this kick that Bush, Cheney are criminals and they're unethical. Realize that we were being attacked on September 11, 2001. We were all worried about a new attack. She was briefed at least in 2003 about waterboarding. Why would you tell somebody about waterboarding if you didn't intend to use it?
I mean, if Speaker Pelosi is convinced she's right, first of all, I have no idea whether she's right or wrong.
Release the documents.
Release the documents. That's a good start.
I'm not president.
Okay.
President Obama should ask for the documents to be released.
Why do you think President Obama? Why do you think last week Director of CIA Panetta issued a statement which basically said, Speaker Pelosi, you're wrong?
Yeah.
Do you think that he got the green light from the White House to do that?
Well, I think he did it because he's in charge of an organization with great men and women. He felt like he needed to come to their aid, and the White House press briefer refuses to get in this because nobody wants to be around a political leader who's calling men and women who protect the country liars, and she should apologize. She's become toxic. She's hurting the country. She's bad for morale of the CIA, and she's trying to cover her own tracks. She knew what was going on. She's trying to have it both ways. She wants to accuse Bush of being a criminal, but she won't accept the fact that the nation was under attack, and she was told about what was going on. She's a partisan person. She needs to get off of it.
And you know, you may be totally right. I want to see the documents. I'm old-fashioned. I'm old-fashioned. I want to see the facts.
Apologize. I want to see the documents.
If the documents totally back up, what you say, I want her to apologize.
If she doesn't get this cleaned up, either apologize and move forward, or we get the documents on the table, it does cripple her ability to lead the House. She's the third in line to the presidency of the United States. No one should be that close to the office of the president being this irresponsible. So I'm all for releasing the documents, but I'm for looking forward. The best thing she could do for herself and the country is to apologize and move forward. If she's not willing to do that, let's bring her in and find out what she knew when she knew it.
What do you think the president's? I know that the
president wishes this would go away.
I know it's not your party, but I'm just curious whether or not you think that the director of CIA wrote that letter and released that statement totally independent of the White House or not? Or do you think he got
I don't know.
What's your guess? And I realize it's...
My guess is that no, they knew he was going to do it, and the reason they're not jumping to her defense is because they don't want any part of this. They know this is bad politics that gets them off their agenda, and what she's saying is really outrageous, and they don't want to be a part of it. And Leon Panetta, to his great credit, stood up for his people, and he wants to look forward. But if our Democratic friends want to keep looking backward, accuse Bush and Cheney of being criminals or unethical, we're going to look at everybody. We're going to look at what everybody knew and when they knew it. We're not going to let them have their cake and eat it too.
What about the CIA? Are we going to look at the CIA at all?
Sure, like Peter said, they've made mistakes, but they're honorable, good people. They can be made better. Leon Panetta's a good guy. We haven't been attacked since September 11, 2001.
That's good news. That's good news. That's great news.
But one of the reasons we haven't is we changed our laws. We're on offense, and that's what we should have been. We've been looking at this as a criminal endeavor until we were attacked September 11th. Bush sees these people as a military threat. We're going after them, and I'm glad the President of the United States, President Obama, is going to restart military trials, and I hope he will, change our interrogation policy.
Quick question. You took on some Ron Paul people this weekend.
Yeah, Ron Paul has a place in our party, but he's not running the party. He's the guy that stood up in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and said that Bush illegally invaded Iraq and that we brought 9/11 upon ourselves. So, no, he's not the leader of my party. He's welcome to be in it, but they're not going to lead it.
All right. Nice to see you as always,
Thank
Senator.
you.
Up next, if you